I'm starting to realize as I grow up that no matter what I do, I need to put my best foot forward. I see myself I see myself as a perfectionist. So a lot of times when I'm thinking on how to curate something, it don't come out because I never think it's good enough. And unfortunately, nothing's perfect. No matter how much effort you put into it, nothing's going to be 100% perfect. And I know that, but it's hard for me to put material out if I know there's something wrong with it. And I know that's hurting myself because at the end of the day, if I can never make a perfect thing, will I ever put anything out? Would I just keep my ideas to myself for the rest of my life and wonder what would have happened if I would have just did it? For some reason, I brainstorm a lot and I write a lot of stuff down, like diagrams, letters to myself, notes. I do a lot of note taking, but I have no material to show for it. There's a couple reasons why, but I need to realize that no matter what I do, I can only be myself. And as a human, I'm not perfect at all. So I don't want, in a way, I don't want to make it seem like I'm perfect because no one's perfect. And if I know that no one's perfect, then why am I not necessarily trying so hard? 'Cause I think it would be more genuine if I just did it my own way. And you could see my flaws in my art. I need to realize I need to stop getting in my own way and just do what I need to do. For some reason, I feel, now don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I do feel sometimes that I have some of the best ideas that haven't been done yet. And they're all on my laptop. And I hate the fact that I bought equipment, I'm taking the time to do all this brainstorming, and nothing's come out yet. Now, of course, I got a couple of YouTube videos that are kind of cool, but nothing really I'm truly proud of. And I guess that stops me from creating more, knowing that I'm gonna see a flaw in it and I don't want to even put it out. But I talk to my friends about some of my ideas and they say like, "Yo, Rob, you've really got something." But how can I show the people that I really have my hand, I guess, how do I show people that I really know what I'm doing? Because no matter what, the way I see it and the way someone else sees it are two different things. I guess sometimes it's hard for me to really, I don't know, like I guess I'm just nervous. Will people understand the way I'm trying to put it out? I'm trying to paint a picture of one thing, or will you receive it the same way I'm trying to paint it? Or are you going to receive something different? And if the way you see it is something negative, well, I'm going to be able to take that. Maybe I just don't want to fail. But if I never start, how would I know if I fail? My ideas could be the biggest thing in the world, but at the end of the day, if I never put my foot forward and actually show what I'm capable of, no one will ever know. And I don't want to be that guy, 60, 70 years old, asking myself, what would have happened if I would have did it when I was back in my 20s? And I know I always get in my own way because as I'm typing or I'm writing or doing some sort of brainstorm, I'm saying, yo, Rob, just put it out. If people don't like it, try again. If people do like it, that's a plus. But no matter when I do it, I revisit and be like, nah, man, I couldn't do it better. But no matter what, I'm always gonna be doing it better. Or I'm always gonna want to do it better. But also, is that necessarily real? Because if everybody has their flaws, I think it'll be more genuine to see my flaws in my art. So if I like stutter in a video or I might say something wrong, I should just leave it there. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. And this is my flaws that are unique to whatever project I'm putting into. But sometimes it's like I don't want to see no flaws. I don't want no one to see anything. I want people to see my art and appreciate it for what it is. I don't want to stutter in my videos. I don't want to look a certain way because of the lighting. I don't want my hair a certain way because I don't want to be judged. But at the same time, I don't care how no one feels about me. But I guess in a sense I do. It's a whole contradiction. But I realize no matter what, if I want to create something, I gotta stop getting in my own way and I just gotta do it. I see so many people who came from all sort of backgrounds and they're doing exactly what they want to do. And I just look like, man, yo, I think I could do that too. But at the end of the day, they had to put their stuff aside and just let the art speak for himself. But for some reason, I can't do that. I have so much material that's been deleted or just still in the file on my laptop that probably will never get shown just because I can't get over it. There's something wrong with it that's just gonna bug me and I don't want no one else to see. But I know I'm not perfect. No matter what, this is for anybody who might ever listen to this. If you have an idea or you want to do something, don't let yourself beat you up to the point that you don't do it. Because after a while, that's what I started to feel. That I'm just not doing anything. And I don't want to spend all this time just not doing something, knowing that I have the ideas to make. I don't, maybe I could, my ideas that I feel though I have sometimes, I feel as though they could be larger than life, I guess, in a way. But I'm scared, I guess. I'm scared of what it might look like in the end, how it might be perceived. But if I want it to work, I gotta practice. So I gotta do it. I gotta put out those bad videos until they get better. I need to hear strong criticism about my art so I can take a little bit from it and learn from it. No matter what, at the end of the day, I always want to hear I want to hear people's ideas, hear their thoughts. So I put out a bad video or even this podcast that I'm trying out. If you don't like it, I need some sort of feedback from it, something that I can learn from. I don't know. And I just be thinking about certain things like this. 'Cause I'm like, okay, Rob, you're 23. You've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for years and you're just starting it now. If you would have started it back then, who knows where you'll be at? But I guess better late than never. I think for this year, if I could figure out how to not get in my own way so much, I think I'll be okay. For some reason, I just let certain things bother me to the point that I just don't do it. And if I just live my life not doing certain things that I probably believe that I would love, I'm gonna regret it. And I never want to live with regrets. No matter what, the past is the past, but I need to focus on doing what I need to do. I know it's tough because I'm not the only one. A lot of people have so many ideas that never come out because of the fact that they're nervous about it. And that's okay because everybody gets nervous sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's like the people we idolize living their dreams, they had to put that step. They had to take that step, put it out there for people to see. And of course, it's not easy. We all know that. Nothing's easy. But at the end of the day, we can always try. So I guess in the end, what I'm trying to say is no matter what you want to do, any idea you have, just try it, see what happens. Not everybody's going to like what you do, but at least you know where you stand. Like on certain days when I'm not at work, I'm just conjuring up ideas the entire day. And I'm just like, man, these are some great ideas. But then 10 a.m. turns into 12, which turns into 4, which turns into 8. And then I'm back at work the next day and I didn't do anything. And all those ideas just stay on my laptop or in my phone or something like that because I'm too nervous to put it out. But I think these are the best things ever, or at least they have potential to be. If I do anything, I need to learn to try and get over this so I can push my content. Now, this podcast is just about me and how I be thinking sometimes. This is a thought that I've been having for a while. 'Cause I'm just like, Rob, why don't you just do it? My friends be like, Rob, just do it. See what happens. Anybody I talk to, they be like, just do it. But it's hard to do sometimes. But at the end of the day, I gotta realize is that if I want it done, I gotta do it myself. Because the last thing I want to see is someone else doing the same idea that I had, and it's working for them. Or even if it don't work, just someone else doing it but trying their hardest to do it. An idea is only good if someone works through it, takes it to another level. I can have all the ideas in the world, but at the end of the day, if I don't do anything with them, what's the point? And as I'm talking, I'm just really thinking to myself, I'm just like, man, this sounds good. And of course, you're recording the podcast, your first episode, but are you going to keep on doing it? Or are you going to get nervous again? Like sometimes I watch like the Joe Budden podcast, The Brilliant Idiots with Charlamagne the God and Andrew Schultz. I watch a whole bunch of podcasts and there's people just talking. But I know they're successful, but there was a time when they were nervous, when they didn't know how things were going to go. But they put their foot forward and they actually pursued their dreams. And look at them now. And it's like maybe if I can get over that, I could be that person for someone else to show them that, man, I didn't know nothing, but I had an idea and I kept on trying it. And I failed and I didn't get the look that I wanted, but I'm going to keep going because at the end of the day, this is my goal. This is my dream. I would love to have a giant podcast. I just really like to talk, honestly. But at the end of the day, I got to try it. I got to stop getting in my own way. And like I said, for anybody who's have a similar situation, who's, I guess, in trying to develop something, but they're nervous, just try it anyway. Because I feel the same way you do. But we all have goals, no matter what it is. And we're going to keep on trying until we achieve them. You never want to sit there and be like, man, I wish, but I didn't put in the work, so I didn't do it. You never want to see someone else living your dream when you like, I had that idea. Just try your best, see what happens. Now, I'm talking on this podcast and everything like that. And I'm probably going to listen to it. And I'm probably going to hear certain things that I may not like, or I might have messed up on a sentence, or I might have stuttered or something like that. And I'm probably going to want to delete it. But as my first podcast, no matter what it sounds like, I'm going to put it up. And if someone listens to it, I hope they hear my flaws and know that I'm not perfect either. But also hear the message and what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not the first one to say this, but as someone that's trying to do something new, hear my flaws, hear what I'm doing wrong, and know that at the end of the day, we all have to start somewhere. So, but that's really just what I've been thinking today. Like I said, today I didn't do anything else that I really wanted to do, but at least I'm starting somewhere. So, for anybody listening, my name's Robert. This is the In My Thoughts series. This is just what I've been thinking about.